I shouldn't be telling you this, but 2 days ago, they cut the line that saved my cousin's life. Hey, beautiful humans, I'm Echo, and I need to tell you something that's been eating at me since Wednesday. My little cousin Maya called me at 3 a.m. last year. She's 16, trans, living in rural Texas with parents who, let's just say they're not winning any PFLAG awards. She was so hard, I could barely understand her. But she kept saying, the number, they gave me the number. Turns out her school counselor, bless that woman, had written down 988 press 3. Maya called, got connected to someone who understood exactly what it meant to be a trans kid in a house where your own family sees you as broken. That counselor talked her through the worst night of her life. Maya's alive today because someone in government decided queer kids deserved specialized help. Well, guess what? That same government just decided we don't anymore. I'm here with Dr. Alex Chen. They're a crisis counselor who's worked the 988 LGBTQ+ youth line since it launched. Alex, can you walk us through what actually happened on July 17th?
Echo. It felt like watching someone turn off a life support machine. At midnight, the Press 3 option just disappeared. 3 years of training, 1.3 million conversations with kids in crisis, gone. The Trevor Project estimates we helped about 231,000 young people last year alone.
And let's be crystal clear about the numbers here. According to the Trevor Project's 2024 national survey, 39% of LGBTQ+ youth seriously considered suicide in the past year. For transgender and non-binary kids, that jumps to 46%.
What people don't understand is that when a queer kid calls 988 now, they're rolling the dice. Maybe they'll get someone who's LGBTQ+ affirming. Maybe they'll get someone who thinks their identity is the problem.
The administration said they're eliminating what they called LGB+ youth services, notice how they dropped the T, to focus on serving all help seekers. Alex, what's your take on that language?
It's erasure, plain and simple. They're basically saying all lives matter to kids contemplating suicide. When you're a 14-year-old in Nebraska who just got kicked out for being gay, you don't need generic help. You need someone who gets it.
The White House Office of Management and Budget reportedly called these services an attempt to encourage radical gender ideology. I'm sorry, but suicide prevention is radical gender ideology?
It's breathtaking how they can take something as basic as, please don't kill yourself, and make it political. These kids aren't statistics. They're someone's Maya, someone's baby who just needs to know they're not alone.
It changed to save kids' lives, and they couldn't find it in the budget?
And Echo, the ripple effects are already happening. I've had 3 parents reach out this week asking what they're supposed to tell their kids now. The message this sends is that LGBTQ+ youth don't matter enough to deserve specialized care.
But here's where it gets interesting, because our community doesn't just roll over and die, literally or figuratively. California Governor Gavin Newsom announced Wednesday they're partnering with the Trevor Project to fill the gap. His office said, and I quote, "We see you and we're here for you."
California gets it. They're training their 988 counselors specifically on LGBTQ+ competency. It's proof that when the federal government abandons us, we build our own safety nets.
This reminds me of something powerful. When they shut down our spaces, we create new ones. When they silence our voices, we get louder. Remember, this same community survived Reagan ignoring AIDS, survived bathroom bills, survived conversion therapy.
Exactly. And while they're playing politics with children's lives, organizations like the Trevor Project are still operating 24/7. Their direct line, 1-866-488-7386, hasn't changed. They're not going anywhere.
Let me tell you what I told Maya when she called me yesterday. Scared about what this means for other kids like her. I said, baby girl, they can cut our funding, but they can't cut our love. They can silence our hotlines, but they can't silence our community. Here's the plot twist that's going to make you proud to be part of this community. Over 100 entertainment icons, we're talking A-listers across film, music, TV, sports, signed a letter demanding lawmakers protect LGBTQ+ youth. The community response has been so fierce, so immediate, that multiple states are now looking at California's model.
And you know what? In the 72 hours since the line went dark, I've seen more grassroots organizing than I've witnessed in years. Group chats forming, resource lists spreading, People literally tattooing crisis numbers on their bodies, so kids always have them.
They thought they could make us disappear by erasing the T from their press releases, by pretending our specialized needs don't exist. But they just reminded 1.3 million LGBTQ plus youth exactly who has their backs. And it's not the government. It's us. If you're listening to this and you're hurting, if you're one of those kids wondering if anyone gives a damn about your life, let me be crystal clear. The Trevor Project is still there. 1-866-488-7386. Text START to 678-678. They're not going anywhere, funding or no funding. But here's what I need from the rest of you listening. This attack on our kids is just the beginning. They're coming for our healthcare, our books, our very right to exist in public spaces. We need to be organized. We need to be ready. We need to be family for each other in ways the blood relatives failed us. That's why I'm building something they can't defund, can't regulate, can't shut down. A private community where we share real resources, real strategies, and real hope. Where parents connect with other parents navigating this. Where teenagers find chosen family. Where we plan the fight back that's coming. If today's episode lit a fire in your chest, if you're ready to turn that anger into action, join our private sanctuary. Link in the description. We save a seat at the table for every single one of you. Because here's what they don't understand. Every time they try to erase us, we just get more visible. Every time they cut our lifelines, we build stronger ones. Maya texted me this morning. She said, "Echo, I'm scared, but I'm not going anywhere." That's the energy we're bringing to 2025. We're scared, we're heartbroken, but we're not going anywhere. See you inside, chosen family. See you inside.